Okay, so Betty Johnson, Joe Rogan on Democrats after Kamala's loss. So what's he got to say about that? Other than the fact that they've gone completely bananas.
You pay people, it's not going to have the same impact.
Yeah.
You know, I think these Call Her Daddy shows and all these different shows that she went on, I mean, I'm sure they had an impact.
Yeah.
But I think that in the future, I'm sure they're scrambling to try to create their own version of this show.
Right.
This is one thing that keeps coming up, like we
Right.
need our own Joe Rogan.
Right.
But they had me.
Well, number one, they had you. Number one, they had you.
Side.
They had you and they drove you away. Is that number one? But they also have, ABC, NBC, CBS, CNN.
Right, but that doesn't work anymore.
I know,
That's like, like you're using smoke signals and everybody else has a cell phone.
Yeah, that's right.
It doesn't work.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
It's just, it's a bizarre time. It's really interesting.
You know, the thing is, and it's absolutely 100% true. They're talking a lot about how there was this $1 billion, as if it's totally artificial, this $1 billion manosphere, influencer network that had been built up as if it wasn't just this emergent phenomenon of people who had just had enough of being lied to, right? People who just had watched the lies, seen the people that they had previously trusted to inform them just flat out lie to them. Again, it doesn't take much to just watch a 15-second clip of a video of Trump talking about the auto industry to realize that they're lying when they said that Trump said he was going to have a bloodbath, a general bloodbath, by which they meant start murdering people if he didn't win the election, right? It doesn't take much these days to just look at the full clip and go, oh, he's talking about the auto industry. Why are they lying to me? They really think that I wouldn't check this out, or I'm not capable of it. So yeah, they're pretending like there was this intentionally built, this artificial manosphere, this conservative ecosphere that's been built online, which is just entirely natural. It's just entirely an emergent phenomenon that was caused by the lying of the mainstream media, by the dishonesty of the mainstream media, right? By the narrative control, also by the spitefulness and the meanness of it. So sane people found somewhere else to go and talk to normal, like Joe Rogan is a very, very moderate, right? They like to promote him as he's fascist and far right and blah, blah, blah. That's what they say all the time. And believes in dragons, right? He's just moderate. He's just moderate is all.
But they had me.
Well, number one, they had you. Number one, they had you.
Side.
They had you and they drove you away. Is that number one? But they also have, ABC, NBC, CBS, CNN.
Right, but that doesn't work anymore.
Do you know what? I think it's a mistake, though, to act like the machine is dead, like it has no power. No, the machine is still very powerful. It's powerful in the United States. Canada's machine is very powerful. The media machine in UK, everywhere else is still very powerful. I mean, it's not like Trump won, 80-20. We're still relatively close. I mean, it was a landslide in that he took everything, but the margins were not, again, it's not like it was 70-30 or 80-20 or something like that. The machine still has an enormous amount of power. But yeah, it's a mistake to say that the machine is dead. The machine isn't dead. It's not totally ineffective. It's still very powerful, and they're going to tweak it. So, but the good guys won in 2024. All the same. Let's see. U.S. Constitution Patriot says the power of the interwebs, independent journalism. We can now do our own fact checking. Yeah, and it's not that hard. I mean, half the time it is just literally saying, okay, that 5-second clip, I want to see the rest of it. That 5-second clip where Trump said that he's going to murder everybody. If he doesn't win, I want to see the rest of it. Or that 3-second clip they just showed me where they're claiming that Trump praised the KKK or something. I want to watch the rest of the clip. I'll invest 3 minutes of my time to watch the entire 10-second clip instead of just the 3 seconds that Jake Tapper clipped, right? I took out of context. It's not even that hard to do your own fact checking now. It appears that just normal people who are willing to invest 5 minutes of their time do a better job than people who've paid $500,000 at Columbia School of Journalism. But there's something very wrong with that. Patriot says, you're right, we won the battle, but the war has just begun. Yeah, they're not done. Anyway, that's all I'm going to say about that. Please like, share, and subscribe. Subscribing really helps me out. I thank you for that. I will see you next time.